Hi, this is Morley and this is the M-Wire with another La Palma update for December 2nd, 2021. Folks, in my last video, I reported that there were nearly 400 earthquakes in a 24-hour period. Well, in a 48-hour period, there are a total of pretty much 700 earthquakes. That is absolutely unprecedented for this eruption on the island of La Palma by La Cumbre Vieja. As you can see, the earthquake activity is still quite steady and they are still very numerous. At the time of making this video, they have slowed down somewhat, but there's still well over 150 earthquakes as I make this video. This eruption is not slowing down anytime soon, folks. Whoever tells you that isn't paying very much attention to what's going on here. As far as the lava flows go, they are absolutely insane these days. Bushcraft Bear, I know many of you watch him, reported that there's as many as 20 vents going right now. I reported 10 to 15. They're getting so numerous that it's even hard to keep track of how many. And that's on the premise that they're being honest about how many vents there are. I'm referring to Volcano Discovery on the supposition that what they're reporting is actually true, because they tend to flip-flop a lot, I find, and you can see from the reports that I read from them. Some days they think the eruption's ending. The last update they gave, they said, oh, there's no end in sight. Well, their mind changes quite a bit on this volcano, I'll just say that. So if you take a look at the map here, folks, this is the updated lava map. As you can see, all these deltas are continuing to grow. They're getting bigger by the day, some more than others obviously now. But that's quite a bit of landmass that the island of La Palma has acquired as a result of the lava flows of this volcano. Now, quite frankly, I'm surprised that the mainstream media hasn't made a bigger story out of this volcano than it already has. But then again, they report a lot of things that, in my opinion, aren't very important, and other things should certainly get precedence over it. And some of you in the comments have reflected this view as well. This is a very, very important situation, folks. I'm not saying that the volcano is going to crack off tomorrow and there's going to be a tsunami. I don't know that. God knows that, though. But this needs to be paid attention to, because if you don't pay attention to it, this could be something that is absolutely devastating, and most people are going to be blindsided by it. Well, they're going to be blindsided by it anyway if the worst does happen, because people just live in a state of, I guess you could say, cognitive dissonance. They just feel that because everything has gone on as normal, for a period of time, that it's going to continue to do that. However, in my mind, a small island that's in the Atlantic Ocean that is just being battered for over 2 months now, we're on day, 72 or 73 of the eruption, by literally thousands of earthquakes. By now, it's probably in the tens of thousands of earthquakes if you count all the ones that aren't even registering on the seismic equipment because they're too small and they're being overshadowed by the larger earthquakes. Tens of thousands of earthquakes, folks, on a small landmass. Show me somewhere else on the planet that of an area that big that has sustained tens of thousands of earthquakes over the last 2 months. You won't find one. La Palma is it. But folks, I encourage you, I know I say this in every video, I know you're tired of me saying it, but I'm going to continue to say it, because if the worst does happen, at least I will have the solace of mind that I tried to warn people. You need to have a bug-out bag, you need to have at least a tank of gas, and you need to have somewhere to go. You need to be at least 50 to 60 miles inland to avoid the tsunami that would ensue if the island broke off and caused the tsunami. Now, as far as the havoc of everything else, folks, I don't have a plan for you for that. Regardless where you live in the United States, probably you wouldn't have any power and you probably wouldn't have any gas. because the power that you get in your state probably isn't generated there. It's obviously circumstantial, but this would be an absolute nightmare scenario if this happens, and I'm just asking you to exercise a little due diligence and prepare for it. I don't think I'm asking the world. I really don't. But thank you so much for coming along with me to this update. Please share this video, folks. This information is heavily censored. I need your help to share the information out if you could. That would be greatly appreciated. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And until the next update, God bless.